Mace, and welcome back to Oakfield Farm, everybody. We're on hard mode, and I'll tell you what, everything is happening right now. It is all happening at once. But first, I want to say thank you to everybody that jumped on the live stream on this channel in the weekend. It was a heck of a lot of fun. We're going to do it again soon, so make sure you look out for that. But guys, here we are. We're in field number 13. The sugar beets are ready to be harvested, and as you can see, I've already started doing that. And in fact, if we jump into the truck here, you can see we have a full load of sugar beet right there. We went ahead and we rented out the equipment we needed to remove the tops and then harvest the sugar beets. It doesn't hold a heck of a lot, to be fair. So I used the follow me mod to have the truck just driving beside the tractor as it harvests, and that way I can offload it right at the same time that I'm harvesting. So that's really good. Anyway, we've got our first truckload full, so let's go and do a few things. Let's go and store it is what I want to do. And I've got a mod that I've downloaded that's going to provide a tremendous amount of storage for this particular root crop. Now the other thing is I've added the glance mod, which is the data. You can see the top left-hand top of the screen. I don't know why I didn't have it downloaded. I thought I did, but I clearly haven't had it downloaded. So that gives us a good indication on what's going on. You'll notice up there that I've got canola under the John Deere. It's holding 100% canola. That's my other tipper with 22,000 litre capacity. That's full of canola because the other field up the top there, field number 34 I think it is. There we go, if you can see it top middle, as I try to drive and look at the map at the same time. That's also ready to harvest. I've been harvesting that, and the good news is there is a great demand for canola at the moment. Couldn't have been better timing, so a good opportunity to earn quite a bit of income out of that field. So we'll go ahead and sell that trailer load that I've managed to harvest. But I just thought I'd get this sugar beet harvest completed first, well, this first load completed. So what I was thinking, so I've got a storage shed as a mod, and it's under the placeables right here. It is 90,000 now. It's going to take a few storage loads to pay itself off over time, but hey, why not? Let's get into it. So as you can see, 30,000 litres it holds, sorry, 300,000 litres. And if that actually is not a huge amount from an income point of view, because sugar beet's only about $150 per 1,000 litres. But you do get a lot of it. So anyway, let's go ahead and we'll buy this. And then we've just got to find somewhere to... We've got it... Actually, it's facing the right way. We've just got to figure out where we're going to place this thing, actually. We've got to be able to place it in an area that we can drive around it. Because at the left-hand end, as we're looking at it right here, is where you can dump it. And you drive around behind it to actually offload it. So I think what we do, probably the best thing to do is... I think we need to rotate this way, like this, and because we might want to put two in here eventually. And I think what we do is that gives plenty of space to be able to back in and offload it, and plenty of space to be able to drive behind it and load up our trailer should we want to sell some of it. So let's put it, I think, right about there. Looks good, and maybe a little bit more. Oh, not that far. Boom far. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let's check it out. Alright, that was actually pretty good, because I can back in here quite easily. And that's where it all gets stored. And then when I need some to go and sell, there it goes. It comes out the top there. So let's just go and test this out right now. And see whether I've done a good job. It's the first time I've used this particular storage mod before. Like I say, in hard mode, it's going to take a few loads to actually pay itself off, but all good. Hold on. That helps if I push the right button. And here we go. We are offloading it. Now the question is, I don't know if it's going to show anywhere. It does. Up the top here we can see our storage, so that's great. It is showing that we are storing some. And so there's 47,000 will be in there after this particular load. Nice. Like I say, from an income point of view, that's only about $7,000. But we're going to get a lot of sugar beet off this field. So any surplus stock, I'll either think about building another storage shed, which I think at 90,000 I'm probably not going to do, so I'll probably end up selling it. Anyway, I think that's what you do here. You just go underneath here and you select what particular crop you want and load it on up. So what we'll do is, now I've gone the long way round. We'll drive around back up, and I'll just show you how I've got this set up here without crashing into any other vehicles. It's getting a bit tight in here with all these buildings, but hey, it's all good. So we'll drive back up to our big field number 13, where we're harvesting our sugar beet. We'll get this set up. I'll just show you quickly how I'm doing it, and then what we might do is go and sell some of that canola and make some income. You can get a nice. Oh, geez, Mace, what are you up to? If I was professional, I'll edit that out, but I never do. We'll leave it in there. Crashing all the time. Just lucky there's no bloody destruction mod on this for vehicles. Maybe there is a destruction mod for vehicles. Lucky it's not built into the game is probably what I mean. Now we're going to have to go the long way. As you can see, we're going to get a massive yield out of this field because we've only managed to go around 1 and say 2/3 around, and it's filled up our 47,000 litre trailer here. So we've still got a lot of crop here to harvest, and I'm going to have to do it manually, it looks like, just to avoid, because it's such a small compartment on the harvester, I don't really want to have to stop all the time and bloody get it filled up. So, okay, so what I'll do is I'll manually do it myself, drive the tractor, and then just have this on follow me, the truck on follow me. I'll show you exactly how I do it. So what you do is just roll on up here in a position. So, Control W. No, Control F, sorry. Right Control F. And there you go. See, I've got it as set as the leader, and also 4.5 meter left offset, that is. A left offset of 4.5 meters. So, what we're going to do is we'll go into our harvester, into our beet harvester, which already had some in it. We switch on, oh, we've got to turn on the engine of the tractor, switch on the remove tops machine. What's that called again? Defoliator. And then turn on the harvester. There we go. We'll get in there. We're a bit slow. And then we just, away we go. We rock it along. And what will happen is that truck, with those settings, which is leader, which means it's going to drive up there beside us, right near the front, and at 4.5 offset to the left, which means the harvester is 4.5 meters to the left. See, as you can see, it's a nice distance, and all I need to do now is just drive round and round and round in this direction, keeping the truck on the outside, just to avoid it destroying all the crops. Because remember, I've got the crop destruction mod on. So that's how we do this. So it's going to take a few trips back down to my storage shed there, obviously. But I think this is the most efficient way to do it. Now, I could set the worker to harvest the field, but given this capacity is only 6,000, it means you'd have to stop all the time and offload into your tipper, and I just cannot, that's just not working for me at all. It means going backwards and forwards heaps. So what I can do is I can just drive the old tractor here with the harvester, the remove tops on the front, so it's removing the tops and then harvesting the sugar beets and automatically filling up this trailer. So all I have to do is, once that trailer is completely full up, then I can go and dump it in my silo, which I just set up before. So I think that's the most efficient way to do it. Now, 300,000 is the capacity of that silo, as I said before, and I'm going to easily fill that up, I would say, or go very close to it at least, with this field and field number 9. If you look at, which is left just by the flashing Hilltop stores there on the left-hand lower bit of the screen there on the map. That's got sugar beets in it as well, so it'll be interesting to see how much I get. But what I'm going to have to do is, once this is completely full, once my silo is completely full, I'll just sell the remainder. I will also, though, have to put a little bit down in the pigs. They do need some root crops, so I'll fill up their their food tray, and I'll also dump a whole lot down there just so I can have a supply when they need it, so we can keep them at 100% productivity. Anyway, that's what I'm doing right here. So if I just check out the pigs just to show you what I was talking about right there. Oh, here goes the pigs right here, and as you can see they do need potatoes and sugar beets, so I'll put a nice little amount down by the pig pen just so I can keep feeding them. Now I've got 27 pigs now. I did have 28 at the end of the day the other day, and on my live stream I went and sold 3, and I think I'll do that every day. That's going to give me $6,000 worth of income. At the moment I'm at about an $8,000 per day deficit when it comes to expenses versus the passive income that I'm earning through milk, through the bus stops and stuff like that. So I need to find ways of making it up throughout the day. So selling some pigs, keeping them around 25. I could let them run and then obviously you get that incremental birth rate, but I'll keep them about 25 because then I can keep the food and everything under control. Over on the cows, they're still at 15. Good productivity, producing a decent amount of milk now, and also plenty of manure here which I'm going to use for the glass houses which are producing some income too. Anyway, so how we're looking for time. Okay, it's ticking along past that 10-minute mark. So what I've done, here goes something I prepared earlier. We've got our good old beastie bloody John Deere tractor right here, full of canola, 21,000 litres of canola. And what we want to do, folks, is go over to that flashing beacon of hope, which is the Hilltop Stores. And if we go into our map, into our menu once again, $855 per 1,000 litres is what we're getting at Hilltop Store at the moment because of the great demand. So what we're going to do is take our big beastie tractor, and you can see where it came up the road here. These big bloody wide tracks. You don't want to run into another car coming the other way. But anyway, guys, to save you the anguish of having to follow this tractor all the way over to the store, Hilltop Stores, I will meet you there and we'll make some money. Okay, everybody, welcome back, and we are just making our way up here to the Hilltop Stores, and this tractor's really having to pull hard to get that 21,000. I think I said 22,000 before. 21,000 litres of canola. One thing I also have to do with the canola is just reserve a little bit for the pigs also, which pains me to do when it's a great demand, but definitely will pay off in the long run. So got to make sure I've got some in reserve for their food. Now, is this an automatic gate? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's do that. And get in our tractor here. Okay, let's see. Oh, we should get a really nice return from this canola right here. So we just move right up onto the ramp. Oh, hold on. Before we sell this, let's go across here. We've got some eggs in our backpack. There we go, 136 bucks. You little ripper. Alright. Tip out our good old canola right here. And that money is shooting up. 17,962. Now that is a decent yield. And we should get 2 or 3 trailer loads out of that field. So there we go, folks. I think I'll leave it there. Plenty happening on the farm. Offline, I'll go and do a bit of work, get these fields harvested, and we'll get right into it and start building a bit of that money back up that we've spent on all this equipment. But hey, look out for the next live stream. Hopefully do it this weekend, so just watch out for that. Make sure you smash your like button if you enjoyed this. Why not? It costs nothing at all. Subscribe if you're new. And until next time, take it easy.